Good morning, New Life family. This is your daily chat with a pastor and his goats. Today, let's talk about the doctrine of sin. It's common today to hear that people are born basically good. But if people are basically good, why is sin so universal, so obvious? Every thinking person agrees that something is wrong with our world. Something is wrong with us. And so every worldview and every person must account for that. Despite the various non-Christian explanations for what has gone wrong with us, whether we're talking about poor education or poverty or abuse of power or whatever it is, the Christian explanation stands out and it must be reckoned with. It must be taken seriously. The fall of man, Genesis chapter 3, describes not just a little mistake made by a couple people. It really talks about something we can call cosmic treason. With Adam and Eve's disobedience, there was a declaration of independence from the Creator himself, and it naturally leads to total ruin. Some theologians describe this as original sin. Original sin does not refer just to the first sin committed by Adam and Eve. Rather, original sin refers to the result of that first sin, of cosmic treason, resulting in total ruin and corruption of the human race. It refers to the fallen condition in which all of us are born. Babies and toddlers are cute, for sure. But anybody who's spent any amount of time with them knows that it doesn't take long for signs of their own selfish, fallen nature to show through. If you don't believe me, you probably don't have children. In the Christian faith, we do not ask, when does a person become a sinner? The reality is that all human beings, except for one, come into this world in a state of sinfulness. We call that the sinful nature. In other words, we are not sinners because we sin. Rather, we sin because we are sinners by nature. As David writes in Psalm 51, "Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me." And because of our sinful nature, every part of us has been tainted and distorted by our sin problem. What some theologians describe as total depravity does not mean that we are as bad as we possibly can be. Instead, it really just refers to the reality that every single part of human life and experience has been infected and distorted by sin. There is not a single part of us that is left untouched by sin. This is a big problem for us. The reality and the severity of our sin problem reminds us of our need for outside help, our need for a Savior. We simply do not have what it takes to save ourselves through our moral effort or self-improvement or whatever. We need help. And that really sets the stage for the rest of the story of the Bible, doesn't it? Well, thank you, New Life family, for tuning in once again today. We love you so much. We miss you so much, and we cannot wait to be together again. Enjoy your Monday. Good. All right, that's probably pretty good. Let's get out of here. We did it. We're done. Now it's bedtime.